What's going on, guys? Back at it again with a brand new video. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about a very interesting project, and this is something to look out for. I think there's a lot of merit, and without any further ado, let's jump straight into KRPS. So, firstly, okay, if you guys know what RWAs are, which are real world asset tokens, so like crypto projects that are based on real world assets, I believe there's absolutely merit to that. Imagine, for example, there's a car you really want and you know that the car is going to gain in value, or there's a business that you could buy, but you don't have enough money and it's hard, the legality of it, all of it is difficult to attain. But via crypto, you could actually decentralize this to be able to buy these assets, right? So you would buy, for example, tokens or whatever they offer, these RWAs, and it would give you real world assets that can actually generate you profit. And I think there's merit in this narrative. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about KRPS. Okay, so this project, I believe, is very interesting. It's still like in the early stages, so do your due diligence, make sure to do some research, but let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing you have to understand is that KRPS is basically mixing centralized finance with decentralized finance. Okay, so what they're doing is they're allowing you to acquire assets, okay, that are able to generate you monthly passive earnings. Okay, so this ranges from agriculture, from vehicles, but also a bunch of different things. Now let's go straight into it. So the website looks very, very clean. So, and the app is available on App Store and a Google Store. So, for example, here you'll see Marketplace, and we're going to jump into the Marketplace very soon. But first, let's go into frequently asked questions. So, as I've said, connects individuals and businesses with diverse opportunities across transportation, agriculture, and yes, service sectors. Okay. Now, how does KRPS work? KRPS operates as a marketplace where individuals and businesses can explore and acquire various commercial assets. Same thing. Now, who can participate? Literally anyone. What type of assets? Okay, that we're going to go into. What are the benefits of participating through KRPS? Okay, so this is the thing. They actually offer premium, like they have very good numbers. Okay, so their earnings are quite high, and it's basically allowing you to buy real world assets globally wherever you are in the world. And it's very powerful because you could have a car generating income via your phone. Okay, so we're going to jump into that, but very, very cool stuff. The website looks really cool. Now let's go to the most interesting part, the marketplace. Okay, so like, for example, now that we're on the marketplace, this is where it gets interesting. Okay, let's say you want a BMW in real life, i7, right? You can't get it, you don't want it, you just want to be able to make passive income from it. Well, actually, KRPS is going to allow you to do so. So if I go on Seymour, by the way, 208,000 USDT, and this, by the way, you're going to have to buy this, their native token, which is KRPS, which I'm going to jump into soon. But basically, KRPS is their native token that allows for seamless transactions, and it also offers you governance, and I'm going to go into that shortly. But for example, here, if you were to buy a BMW i7, okay, then they say that you could get 179% yield. So per month, you could get $6,000 per month, okay? And so the contract term is 5 years, because you get a contract term. When the time is over, the car is basically resold off. Now, how this works is basically, let's say you have BMW i7, right? You have, or another vehicle that is very good, like a limousine, okay? That people would want to pay and rent for, okay? People want in Dubai or whatever, especially in Dubai, they want to rent a limousine. You could literally buy it through KRPS, and then the subcontractor will go out and actually do the hard work for you. So then you're gonna get paid a fee every month. And when your contract is done, you're gonna get the money back that is the manageable selling price of the vehicle. But so for example, a subcontractor will actually go out with the limousine or this vehicle and do some services that is gonna earn you profits, passive income, which is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy, very interesting concept, I believe. It's real world assets, but with services, but also agriculture, with vehicles, with a bunch of services, which is very smart. Service-based RWA. I think it's very interesting, but do your own due diligence. This is a very new project. Now, one thing I do want to get into is, firstly, their Twitter is quite big, so they have a decent following and they get quite a bit of impressions. So do they get a lot of likes? Not necessarily, but this is a new project, okay? And what they're attempting to do is absolutely revolutionary. Now, if I go on the documentation, or in other words, the white paper, we're gonna see some pretty interesting things, okay? So this is just, I guess, their value proposition. One thing, yes, AI agents. So basically, okay, let's go into tokenomics first. So KRPS, right, is used as payments for their low transaction fees, but also their native token allows you to get voting rights proportional to your stakes, essentially. So yeah, it's basically their native token that will allow you to govern how the projects and assets are being run, okay? So it gives you a say. So it's centralized but decentralized, and you have a governmental entity. You're able to govern things, right? Now, one thing I do want to talk about as well is the AI agent, okay? Now, first we're going to go in direct asset purchase. This is straightforward option. Users can browse and purchase individual multiple assets listed on the KRPS platform. Yes. Community pool, user generated financial products. So the community pool feature empowers professional and aspiring asset managers to create their asset pools. Think of it as a user-generated content for financial products where asset managers design and create their pools based on their preference, thesis, and the available assets on KRPS. Very interesting. Now, one thing I do want to go into as well is they basically allow, okay, so cut that. So how KRPS DAO works. So token staking, everything that works under KRPS DAO requires token staking. Users need to stake the KRPS token to gain governance rights and voting power, in pool managers as well as asset owners stake tokens to create pools or list assets, as I was saying. Now, asset listing, proposal, submission, voting. Yeah, you're going to have to submit. You're going to have to submit, and yeah, you have to submit your asset listings, basically. Autonomous asset vetting, yeah, this is done by itself. So this is one thing. They utilize AI. They utilize AI to actually know the best, to give you the best insights on assets and the best potential information to be able to make financial decisions, right? Now, if we go in KRPS AI agents, which I do think is interesting. So yeah, autonomous asset vetting exclusively in the non-curated peer-to-peer ecosystems. AI agents assess all types of assets through a rigorous analysis and due diligence process to ensure guaranteed quality without human involvement. So a bit more information on that: rogue asset strategy, sentiment analysis and market insights, fraud detection and document verification. So AI is basically going to help you or the user know what is a good choice, what isn't, and it's autonomous, right? So it's very, very interesting stuff. Now, that basically concludes it for this video. And the reason you might think I went through it very quick is I actually got very excited. I found it very exciting. I find it to be a very exciting project. And for example, I was reading this asset fact sheet. So I was looking at this asset, which is the Hyundai Azera. And their model is very, very interesting, where they basically just lease out assets, at least for transportation for now, as a service, and you get monthly recurring income, which is absolutely phenomenal. The website looks really good. The idea is crazy. And the fact that KRPS token allows you to get voting and governance really just brings the power to the people, okay? Like, most of these things could only be available for the mega rich with strong connections. But KRPS allows the average investor to be able to capitalize on these opportunities, right? So I hope you guys like the video. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.